no, the 4th. Good afternoon, lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is April and I do videos on motherhood, lifestyle, life lessons, and a little bit of fashion. So happy new year, everybody. I know we're like 14-15 days in, but hey, we're still in January. So I hope everybody had a lovely New Year's. I had an amazing New Year's Eve gift and present and surprise that has inspired me to do this video. So as you can see from the title, this is going to be my 5 top essential things that I feel a first-time mum, so to all my pregnant and expecting mummies out there, I want to share with you 5 things that I think you're gonna need. Like, these 5 things helped me as a first-time mum with this tiny little human being that you brought out into this world. So yes, I know I've had my daughter 3.5 years ago, nearly 4 years ago. So some of the items are actually are not around anymore, but they have like similar ones. So I will link the similar ones down below. But yes, let's get straight into the video. So starting off, my first and foremost essential that a mum needs with a newborn is the Sleepyhead. I'll show you it here. I'll show you a video of my daughter in it, and I'll also show you a picture. Now, I couldn't really find the Sleepyhead anywhere, but they do something called a docker top or something like that, which I think they do at John Lewis. I did buy my Sleepyhead from John Lewis, but as I said, that was like around over 3 years ago now. But wow, the Sleepyhead, you have to buy this. It is quite expensive, but I do feel like it's a really good investment. You can buy like different cake covers for it. Like I've got a pink one and I bought a white one, and just to change it up a little bit. But the point of the Sleepyhead is the shape. So as you could probably have seen from the picture with my daughter in it, it's very curved at the top, which basically mimics the womb, like the curved bit of us at the bottom when the baby's head is sinking down. And they love that. They love that. And she used to sleep so peacefully in that Sleepyhead. So if you want peace and if you want a nice, calm newborn baby, I definitely recommend you buying one of these, because it will really help you out. It's very comfortable and they're just all snuggled up in it, and I think it really does help with their sleep. So I definitely recommend buying yourself a Sleepyhead and see how you get on. And what I do also love about the Sleepyhead is that I was actually able to fit it inside of my next to me crib thing that I'd also bought. So that's another thing as well. You can actually put it inside the cot or inside the crib next to you, which is like, kills 2 birds in 1 stone. So yeah, I hope you lot, have a look at it and tell me, and let me know in the comments below if that's something that you feel like you would buy or something that you think your little bubby might like. I'll be interested to know. So moving on to number 2. Now number 2, hey, I love number 2. It's called an Amma wrap. They're not called Amma wraps anymore. They've got loads of like different other brands and stuff, but oh my days. I'll show you a video of my little one with, I had her inside it. It's here. So it's a wrap, and you just wrap that little newborn up close to you, because they love being next to your chest and feeling your heartbeat, because come on, they've heard our heartbeat beating for like 9.5, and even sometimes 10 months, just beating. So when you have them close, like wrapped up to you, like it just soothes them, and it means that we can actually get stuff done, like when I had her wrapped up next to me, I was able to, clean and cook and get things done and go upstairs, go downstairs. Like, it just means that you're just not sitting there not getting anything done, but you're still having your baby like close to you at the same time. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like, sometimes people wear them at the back, but I always had her at the front. And the thing is as well, is that you can change the way you tie it so that it can accommodate when the baby gets a little bit bigger, and you can have their legs hanging out and just have them tied at the front of you. But yeah, I mainly used it when she was in that newborn stage, just to have her close to me, that comfort, because newborns love that closeness, that comfort, feeling you. They love the smell of you. They love the smell of the breast milk. Oh, this is bringing back memories. But so yeah, so ladies, I definitely recommend getting yourself an Amma wrap, because it just means that you'll be able to do little bits and bobs around the house if you can, you know, if you're able to, you know. But yeah, so moving on to number 3. Number 3 is something that I actually haven't heard many people talk about. And when I was pregnant, I was looking for, like, you know, essentials and things that I should buy, and nobody mentioned this. Well, I couldn't find a video on this, so I'm gonna share it with you. And it is these. This is electric nail clippers or trimmers, like for you to trim down a newborn baby's nails. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but babies be coming out with long nails because their nails, along with their hair, is growing whilst they're inside you. So when my daughter came out, she actually had very, very long nails, and they were quite sharp. Now,
I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, get them scratch mittens, get them scratch mittens. Like, no.
The reason why I'm not for scratch mittens is because I feel like it's important for babies to feel their hands, touch things, and sometimes when they're like in those mittens, it just restricts them from everything. So I was determined to find a way to cut her nails down, because I could not physically cut her nails with just normal baby clippers. Like, I was so stressed, I was so panicked that I even asked somebody else to cut her nails for me at the beginning, because their hands are so small, they're so scrunched up, and I just didn't want to hurt her, you know. And then I saw these and I was like, yes, and it's just a little file, you know, it's so quick. You know, even if they move, you would have done it quick enough, whereas with the clipper, sometimes you could cut it, it can go deep down, and yeah, just really panicky. But please, like, if you're a first time mom, you're pregnant, you're expecting, buy your baby these. I'm sorry, like, it just makes you feel so much more at ease, and you're just not worrying that you're just gonna, you know, snip off the little one's nail or cut it too deep. So yeah, this was a real game changer for me, and I think it's an essential. So I would definitely recommend buying it. I think I got mine off Amazon, so I will link that down below for you. So yes, the fourth the fourth item that I want to talk about is the Aqua scale bath. I'll link it here, I'll show you here. So I got mine from Amazon. Now this is actually still around, I'm so happy. This was still around, the Aqua scale bath. Now basically it's a bath that weighs your baby, right? Now for all of my breastfeeding mums, even mummies doing formula as well, but for breastfeeding mums, when the health visitor comes, they are very on it that your baby is putting on weight, because they want to know that you're breastfeeding properly, that the baby's getting enough milk, and the baby's gaining enough healthy weight. And I was paranoid, and this bath was a game changer, because I was able to put her securely in the bath. And plus, I like the way how secure it was as well, because I was very frightened to bathe a newborn. Like, they're just so small and their legs are all crimped up, and it was just so awkward. So the bath actually enabled me to kind of put her in safely, and then also check her weight at the same time, which I think is brilliant. So I was actually able to know that, oh my gosh, yes, my baby girl's putting on weight, my milk is filling her up. And it was amazing, because when I then had my next visit with the health visitor and they weighed her, I already knew that she was putting on weight. And when the health visitor was like, oh, this is great, she's putting on weight, she's much bigger than the last one, I already knew, because I have my Aqua scale. So yes, mummies, get yourself an Aqua scale. I will link it down below. I think it is something that every first time mum needs, especially with a newborn. I don't know about you, but I just feel like bathing something so small is quite overwhelming for me, you know. So I just liked the safety of the bath and the dual factor that it weighs them at the same time as well. So you can't go wrong there. It's literally like killing 2 birds in one stone. So yes. Now, on to my 5th and final essential that I personally feel a first time mom should have is a white noise sound machine. Now I'm gonna tell you a little funny story. So my daughter was around 6 days old, and I remember that she just would not stop crying. I'd done everything. I think I've spoken about this in a video before, but I didn't actually go on to how I got her to sleep. So I gave her milk, I burped her, her diaper was dry, I was trying to rock her, trying to sing to her, and she was just crying and crying and crying, and even I got overwhelmed and I started to cry as well, and my little teardrop dropped on her face, and she just looked up at me and kind of stopped crying for a little bit. And then we lied down in the bed, you know, and I had the sound machine on. Now, the sound machine that I had, I'll link it here by the way, It's not the same one that I had, but it's basically one that's exactly similar. So the sound machine that I had has different sounds on it, and I was using the white noise because that's what I saw all over YouTube videos. White noise, white noise, white noise, white noise, white noise. So I was using the white noise and it didn't work. Anyways, my daughter was still wide awake and she's still kind of crying and whimpering a little bit. And basically the sound machine fell out of my hand and switched to rain. So it had rain sounds on it. And, you know, I looked up and she was out cold. And I was like, no, there's no way they were just because of that little rain sound. So I tested it out like a couple of days later with my mum. And she was KO'd. Like, she was literally there on the bed, just like out of it when I played the rain. And I knew that was it. From that day, I knew rain was her soother, like rain music. And it helped tremendously when I was sleep training her, which I did talk about in one of my other videos as well. But I definitely recommend a white noise machine because they have multiple different sounds in it. They even have heartbeats. Yeah, because you know I was saying that the babies have heard our heartbeats for like 9 months. It has heartbeats, it has rain, it has some like tropical sounds, and then obviously it has white noise. But I do feel like it soothes them and helps them with their sleep. And us mummies need sleep because sleep deprivation is real with a newborn. So, you know, I'm really hoping that my video and my little essentials and things that I bought can really help you, and you might consider buying them yourself, because once that little bulb comes out into this world, your life is going to change completely. Your life is going to change completely. And you know, you want your life to be easier, not harder. You know, you want things that can make it flow instead of complicated. So yeah, I really hope that my top tips or my little top essentials helps mummies out there, and I'm hoping that all my pregnant ladies have an amazing pregnancy and a safe delivery. And yeah, I cannot wait to share my next video, which will be slightly a little bit of a different topic. But as I said, this video was inspired to me from, you know, amazing news that I received on New Year's Eve. So I had to come in the new year with this. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, show the love, support your girl April out here because it really does help me out. And I will see you all in my next video. But thank you so much for watching until the end, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. Bye guys, thank you.